I want to tell you something that you guys should know. Changing the conversation, okay? Changing to the watch. You know, there's a gentleman which I admire very much, and he's done a lot of designs on watches. His name is Gerald Genta. You know who he is? Gerald Genta. He did the AP, 15202 jumbo, a 39 millimeter. He also did the Patek Philippe Nautilus. He did all that. And he did a lot of watches. He did a lot of watches and all that. And this watch that I'm going to talk about, secretly, you don't see me with that watch, but I'm a very, very big fan of this watch. And this brand and the model is the IWC Ingenieur. The IWC Ingenieur. If you look at this watch, it's unbelievable. It has kind of the same, something similar to the bracelet from the Patek Philippe, 3700, 3800, 5711. Coño, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Don. You made me feel good. Coño, right. Underrated watch, man. I'm talking about, papi, un relosazo, right? This is a watch. You put this watch on, even the dial, he did it to break panties, para romper narga, tremendo reloj, beautiful watch, right? But this watch, like Mr. Dona said, it's a very underrated watch, and not many people, don't know about it because son unos lambones, son unos palomos, right? They have it in blue, exactly, blue. I'm going to be talking about the green one, Papa. They have a green one, stainless steel with that beautiful, the same engineer from 19... Do you know what year this guy did this? Gerald Genta, do you know what year he did this model for IWC? El tipo era una jodienda. El tipo estaba fuera de serie. He was unbelievable. 1976. 1976. He had all these people, man. He had them all, Papa. This guy era el Picasso. ¿Cómo es? Picasso. ¿Cómo se llama el tipo ese? El que pintaba en el techo. Van Gogh, this guy was Van Gogh. And Dali, Dali with that beard like that, unbelievable, this guy, He did everything, and he did this watch, ladies and gentlemen. And Papi, I don't want to tell you numbers, but this watch was, it was un reloj, $1,000, $1,000. And ladies and gentlemen, they have one now that Mr. Dono just finished telling you has a green dial, Papi. So beautiful watch. And this watch, man, you have that watch on and you have on an AP and you have on a Patek Philippe Nautilus, Royal Oak, whatever, and you have that watch on, I see it in the same level. The same level, y cuidado, and watch it, right? That's number one. The only difference is the price. From AP and Patek to the IWC Ingenieur. That is it. This is un relosazo. The retail price of this watch is $14,500. $14,500. And they're out there. You can get the one with a black dial, blue dial, this one. Papi, you can get in super, super economic. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm telling you my like. That this is an underrated watch. Que nobody even sees it, doesn't even care, and they don't know that is un bajapanti. This is a panty dropper watch. Look at that, 7,000 to 8,000. See that? You can get that watch, but the green one is a monster. The green one is beautiful, and it has a retail of 14,000. Is it 14,000? Let me make sure. Yes, 14,300. Excuse me, $14,300. And this watch right now, they have it in the gray market. And some of them are asking 18, 19, this and that. And I'm going to tell all of you, so you know what to do when looking for this watch. Because I'm telling you, papi, esto es un relosazo. This is a watch. I am comparing this watch to a Nautilus and an AP Royal Oak 15202 Jumbo. Okay? Don't pay for that watch more. If you're looking for it out there, okay? You guys have it more economic than me. So this gentleman is saying $12,000. And I'm going to tell you, don't pay for that watch more. Don't pay more than $13,700. You want the green one, stainless steel. Papi, that green dial, Beautiful, papa. Un bajapanti, you know, a panty dropper. You put it on, the mommies go crazy. They'll throw you their dirty underwears. You know, un panta en la cara de da. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm trying to tell you something. So you know what's going on with that watch. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk about a watch that one of our subscribers would like to know about these prices, and he wanted me to give him the Richard Mille, the RM005 Rose Gold. You know, this is the Rose Gold. And I'm going to tell you, sir, if you want to buy this watch, this is a beautiful watch, Rose Gold, and Jorero, nice. You know, I'm not a real big fan of the Richie Milles, but you know, they're there. You know, you got to give the numbers out. If you're looking for that watch, I'm going to give it to you. Don't pay for that watch more than $89,500. You do whatever you want. Richard Mille, RM005. Okay? You do whatever you want. That's for you. That was for you, Achilles. Just for you. Okay, papi? So, te llevo aquí mi corazón. Ya tú sabes lo que hay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm also going to give you another Richard Mille. The RM11 Ivory. You know what the Ivory is? The Ivory. Richard Mille RM11. Ladies and gentlemen, this watch at one moment, easily, you know, the Ivory, papi, beautiful, you know, white strap. The strap costs like $7,000. You know, rubber strap. Unbelievable, but true. Beautiful watch. Mira, 475, 480, 460, depend where you bought it at, right? Depend. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for that Richard Mille RM11 Ivory, don't pay for that watch. Don't pay for that watch more than $192,000. You do whatever you want. 192. Don't pay more than that. Ladies and gentlemen, our next watch is a Patek Philippe stainless steel Nautilus. Stainless steel Nautilus, $59.90. You know, they call this watch, I think they call it the travel time. Yeah, man, I don't know how people, you know, whatever, you know, to each his own. It's, you know, you like it, you like it. I like IWC. You know, what can I say? Patek Philippe Nautilus Blue Dial. Not the gray dial. Patek Philippe stainless steel Nautilus $59.90 blue dial. You know, travel time. If you're looking for that watch, these people had this watch a couple of months ago, 147, 146, 143, and so on and so on. But Sweet Kikino is going to tell you not to pay more, and you want it with all the bells and whistles. You want it with all the bells and whistles. You know, everything. Don't pay for that watch more than $133,000. Okay? Forget about what they say, 147. Don't pay more than that. That's it. And I wouldn't pay it either, but I'm just telling you, I have to give you the numbers. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a Cartier, you know, Ballon Bleu, rose gold, 36 millimeter. 36 millimeter. And happy feet, yes. This is a Cartier Ballon Bleu, 36 millimeter, rose gold. Reference number is WE902026. I'm going to tell all of you, I'm not even going to give you retail. Don't pay for that watch, and I mean that. Don't pay more than $13,600. 18 karat gold, rose gold, 36. Beautiful watch. I'll tell you a secret. Full of gold, rose gold. My wife, my beloved wife, she is a very big a collector of Cartier watches. My wife, she does, and she has that watch. So you know what to pay for that watch, all right? Our next watch, ladies and gentlemen, is a Rolex rose gold date olive green dial, anniversary green dial. Okay, 40 millimeter, reference number 228235. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to tell you guys, you know what's happening out there. Don't pay for that watch. No matter if you're seeing it for 55, 52, 51, you don't pay for that watch more I'm telling you guys, cash is king. These people, ¿cómo le puedo decir a esta gente yo esto? Que no suene mal. These people love cash, you know? Cash is, they love cash, you know? They love cash. So cash is king. If you have cash, you know, here, you're the king. You control the conversation. You control everything. Porque esa gente son unos lambones. They want cash, you know? They don't want to see no more, you know. And if you are going to send a wire, and if you're going to send a wire, you send it, you know, through American Express. You know, they have a wire department. You know what I'm saying? That anything that you have, you know, you don't agree on, you pick up the phone and you say, what's happening, American? Hey, what's happening, Juan? Yeah, this watch didn't come out correct. Okay, we'll pull it out. We'll pull it out. Boom. You're defended. But if you send a bank-to-bank wire, you cannot claim nothing. Está jodido más nada. But with American Express, don't leave home without it. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys know about that? Because I've said this for the last couple of years, that American Express has a wire department. Do you guys know about that? Just tell me no then. You know, you don't know it, but now you know it now. Sí, okay, perfecto. Yeah, you guys know it then. Chapter 11, okay. All right, so you know that, all right? Don't pay for that olive green Dow. Don't pay more than $45,500. And you want it with all the bells and whistles. You do whatever you want, all right? And listen to me, when you tell these people that you're gonna send them a wire through American Express, it's like, you know, what does Dracula don't like? You know, it's like garlic, right? Garlic, it's like garlic to them. Because you got them by, you know, you got them here. You know, you got them. They already know it. I'm gonna send you, it's a wire. It's, you know, it's a wire. It's sunlight. It's like sunlight. When you tell him, yeah, he says, no, send me a wire. And you just say, okay, fine, I'm gonna send you a wire. And he's gonna say, what bank? And you goes, yeah, American Express Bank. That's it. You know, you better have a full, you know, all the links. You better have the card. You better have everything, because when it gets there, you pick up the phone and you say, oye, American, cancel Deputy Boxing Black Eyes. Cancel him. Pa, ya está. Water burns. Yeah. So when you tell them that, they freak out because, you can't play around with that. No, the watch got lost. It went to a different house. It went here. You know, I said it will be there Monday, but it's going to be there Wednesday. No problem. American, this guy's monkeying me around. Okay? You ask me, how do I know? Well, that's how I send my wires to my suppliers in Europe. My suppliers in Santo Domingo, Mexico, España, Italia. You understand me? I send a wire through American Express. You know, sometimes they monkey me around. Listen, the wire has been shut off. Lo corté. You know, you said it was going to come, the deadline, the date, and never got here. So don't be lambones, all right? Our next watch, ladies and gentlemen, is a Rolex Yellow Gold. Rolex Yellow Gold Date Crayon Green. The crayon, money green dial. Reference number 228, 40 millimeter. Ladies and gentlemen, don't pay for that watch. You do whatever you want. This is a beautiful date. But this watch, when it first came out in 2021, no, they don't frog around. Papi, when I told people this, they said, but dude, I never knew this. I never knew this. That's why you don't take advantage of American Express. American Express, like Thurston Howard III said, they don't frog around, man. You know, they'll send you the money, but they'll cover you too. They'll send the money. But then if you say, listen, you know, Thurston Howard III has not sent me my goods. No problem, Mr. Nieves. Boom. Money's gone. Simple as that. So protect yourself from these lambones, because I know you guys like to send a lot of wire, but send it through American Express. The Yellow Gold Crayon Green Dial, date, 228, 238, 40 millimeter. Don't pay for that watch. And it was when they first released it in 2021, I don't know when it was like $37,000. You know, $37,000 was the retail. Don't pay for that watch more than $51,000, all right? 51. The Patek Philippe World Time White Gold, 39.5 millimeter. It's a nice size watch, you know, has a blue jean strap, blue jean dial. Is the 5530G. 5530G. Don't pay for that watch. Beautiful Patek. Beautiful. You know, World Time denim. World Time denim. 5530G. Don't pay for it more than $62,500. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you my last watch market update of the night. Is FP Journe, Line Sport, Centrograph, yellow Ferrari dial. Yellow Ferrari dial. Unbelievable. Skeletonized sub dials. Beautiful watch. Beautiful piece of art. And I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you do whatever you want. But don't pay for that watch. It's a killer machine, Papi. It's a killer machine. Wow. Achilles. He said $210,000. Achilles said $210,000. And I'm going to tell all of you, this is, Papi, this is an elite watch. You know, it goes with, you know, it's a monster watch. I don't even know. Maybe that watch brand is by himself. How's that? Because the machine, you know, the machinery, the movement, it's unbelievable. When it has the Ferrari yellow dial. Achilles said 210, ladies and gentlemen. Renato saying 145. I'm going to have to tell all of you, don't pay for that watch. Don't pay for that watch. $207,000. I'm going to tell you this so you know what's going on. This is a single digit serial. Rubber bumpers is una jodienda. This watch has to come with everything, with Picasso's signature and everything. Es un arte. All right? So don't pay more than that. And I hope you guys learned something with the watch market update. I appreciate your kindness for being here, for always, you know, cooperating with our channel. It just keeps us going. Thank you so much for everything again, from the bottom of my heart. For real. Thank you so much again. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like our channel, okay? And like our video as well. Thank you very much for everything. As we say always, take care and brush your hair. Good night, guys. Be well.